Welcome everybody to my first, I can't talk today. Welcome everybody to my first LP on my channel. It's not a blind LP. I have played this game before. Seeing as it says continue on there, I'd hope that should be obvious. This is Aiden 2668. I'm gonna be doing a Let's Play of Final Fantasy VIII, and let's get it to it. Alright, so that was the intro to this. If you can tell, you play as this guy right here, and the girl in blue is the second main character. That's pretty much who this game is going to be centering around. I'll keep everyone's names default. I'm not changing any of them. And his name is Squall. I need to probably turn that down. Dr. Kodawaki, why don't you take it easy in training? Next time you might not get so lucky. Tell that to Cypher. That Cypher, he just won't listen to anyone. Why don't you ignore him? I can't just run away. You wanna be cool, huh? Well, I can't. Don't get hurt in the process. Let's see, your instructor is Christus. I'll call her now. Just wait here a minute. Christus, come get your student. Yes, his injury's not serious. He'll probably just leave a scar. Right. Now please come by. This is probably one of my favorite Final Fantasy games. I think I like 6 a little bit more, but I do like how customizable all these characters are. If this is your first time ever watching, thanks for letting me be your first one. Um, Most of this game, I've beaten this game before. I think I've beaten this game before on my PS1, so this isn't anything new for me. Um, Later in the game, you will be able to customize these characters pretty well. Early on, not so much. I knew it'd either be you or Cypher. Come on, let's go. Today's the field exam. Alright, now to figure out all of my controls. I don't remember everything that it showed. Actually, I can't. Never mind, I can't access this yet. Okay. Not really. What's so funny? It's none of your business. Sorry, I may not comment on everything. Good morning, class. Let's start with today's schedule. Seem to have been some rumors flying around since yesterday. Yes, the field exam for seed candidates will begin later this afternoon. Those not participating and those who failed last week's written test are to remain here in study hall. Field exam participants will have free time until the exam. Just make sure you're in top condition. Meet in hall at 1600 hours. I will announce the team assignments there. Any questions? Oh, and Cypher? Do not injure your partner while training. Be careful from now on. Field exam participants, I'll see you all later. And Squall, I need to talk to you. There it is. Okay. That's better. Alright, so here's your menu. Most of the stuff we create out right away. As in most old Final Fantasy games, you can only save during certain parts. Junction, GF, ability, and switch all get you'll be able to figure it out as you go. They will get unlocked. Switch is only for party members. GF is what the seed exam is for. Same with the ability, and same with Junction. Those will all be explained in this part of the game. However, if you sit back down at your desk, there's a few little tutorials that it'll let you do. This is how you get your first 2 GFs. If you do not do this part, no big deal, you still get them anyway. So we get Quetzalcoatl and Shiva right away. I'm not going through all that. Most of it's pretty self-explanatory. And it's just going to tell me stuff that I already knew, and I'm not going through that again. Okay. Now now that we have two of our GFs, we can set what ability we want them to learn. Typically, what I like to do first is do boost for all of them. We only have 2 so far, so right now it's not as big of a deal. Later on, they do level up with you, and they do become a lot stronger. I don't have magic, so I need to worry with that. GF, draw, and item are typically what you're going to want to use right away. You can equip magic if you'd like, but you don't have any magic right away, so there's almost no point in doing it. And the game will tell you how to get more magic as you go through the game. Oops. And let's go see what Quistis wants to say. Oops. You haven't been to the fire cavern yet, have you? You're able to take part in today's steel exam if you don't pass this prerequisite. I was gonna go this morning, but Cypher. Oh, do you have a good excuse? Not really. Then let's get going. If you're not confident yet, you can review your studies at the study panel. We're waiting at the front gate, so come down when you're ready. You can access the study panel from your seat, which is where I was already at. And that's just telling you that there is tutorials available if you need them. Most of this is not too difficult. I'm late. Sounds like the rabbit. You can typically pick what response you want. It doesn't really matter. It's not going to affect them that much. And there is no like relationships or anything like this in this game, other than what's going to happen through story. This place is so much bigger than my last garden. Oh, hey. I had a chance for you. Do you think you could give me a quick tour of this garden? Sure. Take the elevator to the first floor lobby and I'll show you the directory. I know. Great tour guide if he just tells you that. Oh, that reminds me. Show these? There we go. They really gave me these cards and they're not really my thing. You can have them if you like. I think it'd be best to look at the card game explanation in the tutorial. I don't know much about it really. If someone press B3. Not quite sure what that is on my keypad. Okay. Go through the elevator. Currently, she is unnamed. But spoilers if you haven't played this game before. She is one of the characters that stay in your party quite a bit. Balamb Garden is pretty big. It's a good idea to check where you want to go and select it here. I have a question. How do you use this? Oh, it must be this one. Okay. Move the cursor and select X to select. Next, I'll give a quick explanation on the various facilities. Yes, sir. We found the dormitory to the north. The majority of the students live in the dorms. There aren't too many students who commute. Yeah, I live in the dorms too. You can rest and change in there. West of the north block is the cafeteria. It's always a big rush for all the hot dogs. You better get used to waiting in line. Got it. West of the north block is the parking lot. We usually take a garden car when a mission comes up. Front gate is located to the south. That's right, I have to meet Instructor Trepe in front of the front gate. Next, we have the quad located in the west block. There's an event being planned there. I know, it's the garden festival. It's going to be great. I'm planning to be on the committee. You want to help out too? Let's just continue. South of the west block is the infirmary. This is where you get treated for your injuries. But a lot of students just come here for advice. What's the doctor's name? Dr. Kadawaki, if I can remember how to pronounce that. Now the East Block. This is the training center. It's the only facility open at night. It's used for training, and they have real monsters running loose there. If you don't take it seriously, you might end up dead. Just be careful. Okay. South of the East Block is the library. There's a lot of material you can read up. No, you can look up there, but the terminals in the classrooms are a lot more efficient. And you already know about the classroom on the second floor, right? Yep, I remember that one. By the way, the headmaster's office is located on the third floor. You need permission to enter. Another question, what's the headmaster's name? Headmaster Sid. That's about it. Anything else? Got it. With the training center that they were talking about, if you go there shortly after this exam, this fire cavern, it's a great place to level up. Just be careful you don't run into one of the dinosaurs. If you run into the dinosaur, you're kinda screwed. It's gonna save my game here. I do have a file already over here. I'm just gonna overwrite it. If I want to play this game on the side, I have it on like 3 other different consoles I can still play on. By default, you will be running. You can hold. Well, depending on what style you're on. If you're on PC, it's C. Oh, yeah. This part always bothered me. You can only go one way with these. And I'm running. Still running. I'm still running. I would go train at the training center, but with one person, it's going to be a bad idea. These little purple things that I'm running to right now are called draw points. If you've never played this game before, just interact with it. If you have, everyone has draw, and you can always, and this is how you stock your magic. So now if I had my magic out, I could cure someone right now if I wanted to. I don't have any reason to. If I go to junction, magic, and then usually if there's a higher amount of magic junction to it, your stats will go up. So my 6 would be a 7 eventually. As of right now, I'm not too concerned about it. Since it's the beginning of the game, not a whole lot's going to be able to kill you, especially at being level 7 right away. Alright, she's explaining the GF tutorial, which I kind of already did. Junction enables characters to power up and use abilities. This means GF must be junctioned in order to power up and use abilities. Let's begin by junctioning a GF. Right now, no GF is junctioned. Other commands in gray cannot be selected yet. Once junction is selected, GF and magic commands appear. Since no GF is junctioned, magic is displayed in gray. Let's junction a GF. By selecting GF, GF list appears. Okay, so S is B3. Okay. The abilities are HP junction, vitality junction, etc. Let's choose a GF. When GF Quetzalcoatl is selected, its abilities, HP J and Fit J, make the stats HP and Fit appear in white. Magic can now be junctioned to HP and Vit. But since there's currently no magic, we will move on to setting abilities. There are 3 command abilities and 2 non-command abilities for characters and party. A total of 5 abilities can be set. Depending on the GF's abilities, the maximum is 6 non-command abilities. Everything okay up till now? You can always check back by accessing tutorial from the menu. Once we get in the fire cavern, I'll explain how to junction magic. Use the command draw during battle and stock magic from your enemies. And be sure to have some stocked. Ready to go? Fire cavern used for the test is located east of here. Time to set everyone off. I'm actually have the wrong one equipped to Squall. Yes, junction. I find it better to put Shiva on Squall for this first part. Oh yeah, you can also do an auto for the either let you do strength, magic, or HP. Doesn't really matter too much at this point. Each of the GFs have a compatibility level with each character. Squall is perfectly fine with almost all of them. However, Quistis and Quetzalcoatl are a little bit closer together. So if you look, Quistis is at 620, Squall's at 580. Again, Quistis is a little higher than Squall is for this. But for all of this, it's easier just to have it as it is. Alright. Back to what we were working on. Let's see, playtime 25 minutes. Okay. Let's go run around here for a little bit. Get some magic for everyone. Oops, wrong one. When you summon your GF, your HP gets replaced by theirs, but it helps quite a bit when you're fighting a tough boss, because then they take the damage first. If they die, there are items to revive them, otherwise every 10 battles or so they get revived. Let's just summon Shiva for fun. And Diamond Dust. Probably one of my favorite spells in this, favorite abilities that any of the summons will use. Alright. If you couldn't tell from that item that I just picked up, Quistis is a blue mage, which makes her quite entertaining in some battles. Others I don't quite enjoy. I don't always use her, but she is one of those characters that's quite entertaining to use. I think we're gonna save outside this cavern and save the boss in the cavern and going through the cavern and the boss for next time. This is Aiden2668. I'll see you guys next time.